to review that and respond.
Sarah, can I ask you a question? Am I the secretary this evening?
No, Becky is. Becky. Sorry, I should.
No, it's okay.
No?
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? We'll move to open forum. If anyone would like to speak, please stand and state your name.
Hi, my name's Kurt Gilbert. My son was in first grade here last year, Connor Gilbert. I just wanted to express my dissatisfaction with what happened at the last board meeting. Nobody was here. Everybody showed up to support the previous board meeting. And we overturned a director decision to not rehire her. And then Ken Field, the board chair, decides to pull him and move and sees the people that were not here that voted against him before and overturn the vote again. So now we've got one of the best teachers in the school that's no longer with us. And fortunately for her, she was picked up right away by another school on the other side of town. Didn't have any problem hiring her and seeing what benefit she was going to give for their students and their faculty and team over there. It's not even disappointment. It's, usually when I come to this, I'll already know books, I can take some notes and stuff. I don't see any sense in doing that because I don't know if I'm going to send a kid here next year. I'm that upset. Early, I just want to let you know, every spare moment I get, I'm going to make sure you're unemployed by the end of the year. That's fine.
Jan, same thing. I don't understand what happened. It doesn't seem like it was politically correct. There was a lot of support for Maggie as parents. Previously, we didn't know this was going to happen. I feel like it kind of, I feel I've lost faith in the school. Maybe with the board members. I don't know if we need another explanation. I'm quite frustrated myself.
Here,
I'll give you one. I'll give you one. My name's Helen Jones. My child was in her class and my child was in Miss Brown's class. And I went through a year of being bullied by her. I was part of the parent team. I was never dressed like an adult, okay? There was a lot of things going on that you guys did not know because people were too nervous to speak or afraid that they were going to be put down, put in their place, told that they were disrespecting people. That was done in so many different levels. And you guys did not see that because you know what? You weren't at the parent teams. You were at the board meeting. And I didn't go to all the board meetings. Shame on me. The last board meeting was fine when people heard me because I wrote a letter. And I told them what happened to me. And now I find out that it wasn't only me, but there were several people that were afraid to speak. Okay? My child does not have any problems. Okay? My kid works very hard and is very above average. And I don't really say that to people. But you know what he told me 3 days before the end of school? He's scared to go up to Miss Green to talk one-on-one because he's afraid of her. What would you say to your child who's 8 years old that comes up to you and says that to you? Okay,
So my child is the opposite.
well, if your kid has a problem and Green works with them great, that's wonderful for you. But there are kids like my kid that would be in a group and be completely content talking to the teacher, but when it came to a one-on-one relationship, he was scared to death. I have a high school kid. I have gone through a Montessori education, an independent school education, a public school education, and a charter school education. In my life, and the reason why that happened was because I moved here a year and a half ago, so I don't know anybody here. I know very few people.
Helen?
So,
Okay, Jane, I'm
Sorry.
just going to ask you guys to address the board with these, and then we do need to.
well, my point is I believe that we make decisions here, we have to look at all the information, even if good or bad. If it's people that are afraid to speak, then we need to talk to them privately. We need to address the whole problem, not people that stand up with signs and bully other people to make decisions. We need to make decisions based on all
Stop. She has the floor. Please wait. One at
And
a
you know, my
time.
heart's beating like 100 miles an hour right now, so if I pass out, just pick me up. But my point is, we teach our kids to be leaders. I teach my kid making the right decision doesn't mean making a decision that is right for you. It's right for everybody. Okay, so you need to see the whole picture. And maybe we're not privy to all that information, the board is. It's the board's responsibility to look at everything. And if you don't, then shame on you. Shame on you for not teaching my child that leadership consists of good and bad. We make decisions, leaders don't make decisions because they like them. They make decisions because it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? And that's what needs to be, the whole picture was not, you guys didn't see the whole picture. You guys really didn't, but they
Remember,
did.
you're addressing.
Right, you guys saw the whole picture. Some of you didn't even see the whole picture because you chose not to. Shame on you. But the people that chose to look at the whole picture, I respect you because it might not be what you wanted to choose to do, but you did the right thing. And there are people behind you that are too scared to speak because they're afraid that people are going to yell at them, that they're going to get bullied, their kids are going to get bullied, so they don't speak up. So what about those people? You know? That's it.
My name is Ro Krejci, and I had 2 daughters here last year at WLA. First of all, I agree with the understanding of knowing that board members are not present for the last meeting to have that vote. I know that that was done correctly because I've done my homework as far as contacting WLA. I spoke with Dr. Spiker. I'm somebody that will contact above this board. So I want you all to know that. I think that, I know that we're not privy to this information about why or privacy or whatever. However, I think this board needs to come up with a procedure. There should have been teacher evaluation. She had one in November. So why not have one with every interaction? And close the board meeting, have your meeting about her evaluation and come back. If it's that serious, have a disciplinary action. Again, close the meeting and do that. And that way there's a clear record of what's going on with this board. Okay, I know that some of these board members got information regarding the quote-unquote situation. I know some members got no information. So how is that being opened? Okay, I know Mr. Hurley went to Spiker with, again, quote-unquote, the situation, and asked for his opinion. So why did he go to Spiker and not to the board who is governing this school and helping do the evaluation? Also, being a member of the parenting last year and going through that situation, I was at meetings. There were I was not present for, but the ones that I were there, May brought ideas, she had opinions, she had talked about faculty, she talked about this. The parent that wants to address any signs at the board meeting is not bullying. I am free to show my support in any way, shape, or form. I was not being aggressive in anybody's face. And I know because I myself have had words with Helen Jones. We have had a negative interaction, and I know that she's had that with other parents. So, again, if there are several parents that are no, some parents are, yeah, she's a great teacher, let's look at her test scores. Let's see what her class shows. Thank you.
I just want to add a little bit, get Kurt over. This was the second year of making really about my son. I know my son doesn't have a problem. He's a normal, average kid. No disciplinary problems or anything like that. But he's never had anything bad to say about making forward coming back to school. I didn't know what I mean. This is like even that horse, she's already gone and get her back. So.
But again, it's okay for procedure, because who's next on the chopping block? I mean, if you want to go through rumors and everything, then there are a bunch of rumors, so.
Friend, we're going to move on. Thank you.
I do believe with Roe and having procedures put in place about the way people on the board get hired, the way open forums done during the board meeting. I believe that we're brand new and we need to tweak all the stuff, and that comes with learning. But I'm telling you what my child has experienced, and my kid is very intuitive on social cues, and I'm just telling you, and I'm glad that Maggie did good for other people, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the other end of that spectrum where she didn't, or it was hurtful, or things were done not right, for lack. I feel that, and Ro was at some of these meetings, and she saw some of this, and so did other people. And if you want to talk to Caroline or anybody else on the parent team, I told them never to lie, just to tell you guys the truth of what happened to me. Her perception on things is fine, it's her perception. But there are other people on the parent team that perceptions are a little different. It was hard on me. I usually can take this, but when your kid's in her classroom, it's a little different story. And I just think that, people need to take into consideration what happened to my child. I mean, also their child, I'm glad that she did well for their kids. I'm happy for that, but there's the other end. And my kid was, I'm scared. I was scared about it toward the end of school.
I'm sorry, I do remember you do have one more thing that, aside from all of this stuff that's going on, is, I know this board is, you guys are running things, or being on this board, and being on committees. After looking at who's on these committees, it's really the board that's on those committees. So maybe if you, and I know Kevin Billman kind of said, yes, everybody wants to be on committees, please email, but people have been shut down and not let in. And I've always encouraged people, if you want to be on committees, that's the best way to help out. So maybe if you want to look at those committees, so that way it lightens the load of those who are on policy, finance, marketing, all of that stuff. So that way you're on one committee, you get the information from the committee, and then the board discusses it, the board goes through the procedures. I do notice that, again, this board is still trading those committees, so maybe it might be good to lighten that load and new ideas, or fixes, or, and not biased opinion. Thank you.
Maggie Green. There's a couple other things that are done in my defense. I've never heard from Helen on any of this, and also it is borderline slander, in my opinion, what she's saying right now. And I will also say there are legal ramifications in place right now. And I will also say that WLA was my heart and my soul, and when I co-founded it, I had no idea that it would become such a dysfunctional place, especially for my kids. And I will say my 200 parents who have been advocating for me.
Hi, I'm Eric Youngman. I recently decided to put my name forward, volunteer services as a community board member. I know Penny, she's one of my neighbors, and I know a few folks, met with a few folks. And I'm recently new to the Woodbury area. My two daughters are ages 8 and 4, and one goes to Valley Crossings, and the effect of the Valley Crossing sale really affected her, so it's kind of sparked my interest to be more involved in the community. We moved here, like I said, about a year ago now, and so I kind of put my name forward. I really would love to participate and hopefully driving direction and providing, some fresh blood, I think I heard, or freshness, and so I come with a background in marketing, running businesses, over 15 years with one corporation down in Mankato and throughout the United States, and I really want to give back a little bit. This seemed like a good opportunity to kind of put forth a little bit, and so I'm excited to put my name in the hat to possibly be on the board that facilitate and participate. So I think that's a little bit about me, and that's really all I'm going to share.
if there happens to be any more printouts for the meeting today, or last person doesn't get any, that's okay. Agendas.